This is the 60-inch platform swing by Trekassy, and it is by far one of the biggest backyard swings I've ever seen. In this video, I'm going to show you how simple the setup process is, plus the things I like about it, as well as some things that I didn't even realize you could use a platform swing like this for until I started researching for this video, so stay tuned. But first, what's up? I'm Jeff. Welcome to my backyard. This channel is Fun-Sized Adventures, where I try to help parents like you build some backyard fun for your kids while keeping it on a budget. So this platform swing is 60 inches long by 32 inches wide. Despite that, it comes in quite the small package. Let's rewind it, go back to the unboxing, and show you what comes in the box and then how to set it up. In the box, you'll find the main fabric part of the swing, 4 straight poles plus the 2 end poles, 2 tree straps, 2 locking carabiners, a socket wrench and an Allen wrench, and then 2 sets of ropes, which is what you will attach to this to hang it from things. Assembly of this was quick and easy and only took me like 10 minutes. First, you're going to undo the 2 Allen bolts from 2 of the straight poles. Use that to attach 2 straight poles together so you'll have a long pole for each side. Then you're going to slide those into the side sleeves of your swing mat, then slide the 2 kind of C-shaped end bars into the sleeves at the end of the mat. Then you're going to get the long poles to go inside of those. The last side you do is going to be a little bit tricky. You're probably going to have to stand on it and apply some pressure. All right, so at this point, you're going to have to make a decision. You can set it up so that you're on it like this, swinging this way, in which case you're going to take one strap that has 2 bolts and put one here, and that will go up here, and you do the same thing at the other end. You could alternately put it so that you'd be swinging forward and backward this way, in which case you're going to take your swing straps, you're going to have to put one through here and one through here. Whoa. Then you're going to take the eye bolt on the end of the swing rope, put that through one of the holes, then put a washer, then the nut, tighten that down just so you start to see that end of that bolt poking through. All right, so in my case, I'm going to hang it from my swing set, so I don't need these, but if you are hanging this from a tree branch, they have these, which what you do is you loop this over the tree branch. Let's use my neck as the tree branch in this scenario. You put this little loop through there, and then you cinch it down over the tree branch. This is a nice fashion statement. I feel like I should walk the runway. This is our locking carabiner. You would open it up, loop that on that, loop that on your loop there, and then tighten that down, and then you'd have your swing hanging from the branch. You do that once at each side, but we're just gonna hang it from here. Whoa. That went farther than I thought it would. It's going to take the top end of your ropes, put that ring on the top through the locking carabiner, and then attach that to your swing set however you attach swings to it. One question you might have if you're hanging this from an existing swing set is how wide do you need to hang the ropes? Now there's a little bit of leeway there. Currently, as this hangs, it's about 28 inches apart from one hanger to the other. One thing that does set this rectangular swing apart from most of these swings, which are circular, is that you could take this swing, take it from landscape to portrait, so that it's long forward to back and narrower, then it's only about 32 inches wide. And that will fit a little bit closer to a normal swing space, but probably still not quite, as most swing spacings on most swing sets are between 16 to 20 inches. So even with that narrower installation, you're still gonna be bumping into the swings next to it. So that's something you gotta keep in mind. And then this is 60 inches long here, so you want to make sure that down where it's going to hang, you have plenty of clearance either direction. One thing to note is while this does say that it's 60 inches, I believe the fabric, if you stretch it out flat without the pipes in it, is 60 inches. Once it's assembled, it actually condensed it a little bit and it's only 58 inches. So you are losing a couple inches there. I don't really see that as a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind that it kind of will give you a little bit of extra leeway on either side that you might not think you have. So quality-wise, this has trampoline mat material here, like nylon feeling. Then it has the Oxford fabric around the edge. The pipes have quite thick foam padding on them, thicker than some other swings that I've had, which is really good. Make sure you're not gonna hurt yourself if somebody was walking by and gets banged on this. The swing straps are heavy-duty nylon rope. They are height adjustable up here so that you can make the swing hang lower or higher depending on where you have it. In my particular scenario, I have a fairly tall swing set that's like about 9 feet up there. So I actually have extension chain that comes down and then these hang from the bottom of that. With fine tuning it with this adjustment, I was able to get it right where I wanted it. We've actually had some rain in the past couple of days since I hung this up, so I can tell you that it's waterproof, dries out nicely, doesn't really pool water anywhere. And also the kids were excited to play with it, so there was times when the ground around here was wet and they tracked some of the dark brown mulch up onto the swing and got it dirty, but it seems to have wiped off fine. It seems to clean up nicely. so it won't get all stained and ratty, which is a definite plus. Because you don't like want to have something super gross in your yard, right? Especially if you got neighbors and they're like, ugh, why is that guy's swing all gross? Now, when it comes to actually using the swing, this is rated to hold up to 700 pounds, which probably everybody in your family put together is like not even 700 pounds. So you got nothing to worry about there. 700 pounds is actually the weight of an adult grizzly bear. So you could have a grizzly bear wander in your yard, climb on this, and hypothetically, I have no way of testing that, but it wouldn't damage it. We don't have grizzly bears around here because we have their one and only predator, my son, Miles. The rectangular shape offers plenty of different ways to sit on it. You could have several kids alongside each other. You could have them laying sideways. You could have them going like bobsled style. And one thing I definitely enjoy, it's a good shape for me to lay down on if I want to rest in the yard and take a nap. Especially if you have bugs in the summertime, like we have black flies around here and then mosquitoes. And if you try to just like lay down somewhere, they're gonna attack you. But if you lay down in a swing and it's even gently swaying back and forth, those bugs can't seem to land on you. And that's my favorite place to relax, in the shade here on a hot sunny day. It's quite comfortable for me to sneak out in the yard, fall asleep for a little while when I just need some time. Also, having plenty of room gives your kids space to hang out on there as well, maybe sit down, read a book, play a game together. So you could have a kid sitting at either end and you could even have a little board game in the middle and they could just hang out on the swing. It's like, it's got the thrillingness of swinging, but it's big enough to almost be like a little tree fort-esque type deal where you're suspended off the ground, there's a little bit of motion. It feels cooler than just sitting on a blanket on the ground. That's like the kind of place you like to hang out when you're a kid. But while I was researching this video, yeah, I knew that bigger swings like this would be great for kids to have fun on, adults to take naps on. But one thing I came across that I hadn't even considered before was that bigger swings like this have a lot of use cases in the special needs community. I guess something about being up off the ground a little bit and just the motion of moving around can be used in some of the therapy that they do. That's something that never crossed my mind, but that could be a very good selling point for some parents out there. So currently, as I record this swing is about $70, which is about the going rate for bigger platform swings like this. I've had even smaller saucer style swings that were in about that same range. So I think that this is a good deal for that price. If you want to know more details about it, including the current pricing on Amazon, check the links in my description. Those are affiliate links. So if you choose to buy, I'll earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, and that'll help keep this channel going, creating fun content for you and your family. But at the end of the day, if you're looking at this swing and going, that's a great swing, but I don't have space for something that wide, then check out this video right here where I'll show you the review of that swing that I rolled down the hill a little while ago and I might never see again. So see you over in that video. Until next time, get out there in your backyard with your kids. Don't spend too much money and have a fun-sized adventure of your own. See ya. Whoa! Oh gosh.